Hey guys, and welcome back to Becca Does Stuff. If you're new here, my name's Becca and I make videos about low waste living, organizing, cleaning, and other things that add value to my life. And if you're not new here, welcome back. So today I wanted to go over some sustainable gift giving ideas. I know that with the holidays here, especially with Christmas, we can kind of get into the over consumeristic mindset and we just want to buy gifts from wherever and hurry up and fill those stockings and get those packages under the tree or sent out in the mail. And we might not always remember to think about the implications of buying gifts. I'm not here to be a Scrooge and tell you not to buy any gifts or that all of your gifts have to be 100% sustainable.
We're not here to Scrooge you.
Because I'm not perfect. Not all my gifts are 100% sustainable, but there are a few things that I look for when purchasing a gift or a few things that I think about to help check some of those boxes. I'm not attempting at all to make anyone feel guilty in any way whatsoever if they aren't able to buy all sustainable gifts for the holidays. However, if you are looking for some sustainable gift ideas, here's 10 that I think your loved ones will really enjoy. Number 1 on my list is to donate to a charity in their name. My boyfriend and I donated to a charity in the name of our loved ones, and it was a charity that helps people in developing countries so that they can grow and sustain their own food. We have also asked loved ones to give to a charity of their choice in lieu of giving us gifts because we feel like there are people out there or causes out there that need more than we do. Similarly, number 2 on my list is to buy charity supporting gifts. For an example, there is a wildlife foundation that I support and they sell plush little animals that are made out of recycled materials. And so I got one of those stuffed animals for a child in my life, and I also donated to them in that child's name. So they gave her the stuffed animal and a little plaque with her name and a picture of an animal that she adopted or something like that. Number 3 on my list is probably one of my favorites, and it's to buy secondhand. Probably 99% of the picture frames in my home are secondhand, and I actually have gotten secondhand picture frames to put artwork that I created in it and give as gifts. I've also bought used clothing for children because let's face it, they grow so fast, they're just gonna be out of it in like a week. So buying secondhand clothes for children is a great gift and a nice way to save some money. I also buy used books sometimes, and I don't always just go to thrift stores. You can go on Amazon.com and look for used books. You can search for a title or a genre, and when you find a book that you like, just scroll down and see if there's a used option, and you can see a whole list of sellers and it says what condition they're in, and sometimes it'll even say where the seller is located. So I'm here in Phoenix, so if I see that there's a book being sold from Alabama but then there's another one here in Phoenix, I'm going to go ahead and select the one from Phoenix, and that way it doesn't have to travel as far. Number 4 on my list is to DIY. If you are able and you have the creative talent, you could quilt a blanket, knit a scarf, you could paint a painting, create a sculpture, do some woodworking, or you can also give coupons to your loved one for services that you can provide for them. So maybe you don't have a way of creating something tangible for them, but you can do some mechanic work on their car, clean their house, walk their dog, babysit, whatever your thing is. I'm sure that they would love to get the extra support. Number 5 on my list is to rescue. If you are in the market for getting a new pet for yourself, your children, or your spouse, why not rescue? I think it was actually, it was a week before Thanksgiving last year, we adopted our rescue dog, Mochi. And I felt like that was a really good gift for the family, for our other dog because he was lonely, not having a friend anymore. And it was a really good gift to Mochi because she was previously unhoused. I feel like rescuing is a gift for the family and for the pet.
Oh, hi.
Number 6 on my list is to buy sustainable alternatives. You would be surprised at how many green alternatives there are to so many different products. You can just go online and type in the said product that you're looking for with some keywords such as sustainable, eco-friendly, non-toxic, compostable, GOT certified, or whatever it is that you're looking for. And you might be very surprised at all the options that are out there. You will probably find a lot of greenwashing companies out there claiming to be sustainable. You might have to weed through them a little bit. But you know what? A good place to start would be that website Earth Hero. They have often been referred to as like the sustainable Amazon. They're not quite as big as Amazon, but they do have a variety of different things. So they have things for the kitchen and home, things for babies and children, travel, and they're constantly getting new inventory. So that's a great place to start if you're looking for a particular thing but want to see if there's a greener alternative to it. Number 7 on my list is, I said that secondhand was my favorite, but I think this one's actually my favorite. Number 7 on my list is experiences. You can get tickets, passes, and gift cards to so many different events. It could be sporting events, watching a play, a musical of some sort, balloon rides, holiday train rides. Could be an art class, a cooking class. Last year we had bought my nephews a gift card to go to an indoor adventure park, which I thought was the coolest thing. It's where the kids can just go. The parents can just let the kids get all their energy out. Rock climbing. They have like giant trampolines and these big foam pits that they can jump in. I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like a zip line. Like when I went in there to get the gift card, there were kids like flying over my head on this thing, like zip lining across the place. And it just seems like it's a really nice way to let the parents tire their kids out so that they can just relax for a minute. So, and I know as a kid, I would have totally loved to do something like that. And I think that giving gifts like that and going to concerts or maybe cooking classes or something like that, those are things that you're going to remember more than a physical item. At least for me, like I think back on concerts that my brother and my best friend had gotten me tickets for. We all went to see like Rob Zombie and Korn and Snoop Dogg and 9 Inch Nails.
I hurt myself today.
All these bands back in the day, and I had a blast. But could I tell you what they got me for Christmas that year, like as far as what I unwrapped? Probably not. I think the only gift that I really remember from back in those days is my brother got me a pair of faux snake pants. I don't know if anybody remembers those. Those were a thing in the early 2000s. Yeah, that was a thing back then. And I loved them, and they didn't quite fit right. I mean, I don't think they fit anybody right. I mean, let's be honest, those things are hideous. But back then, that was the That was it, man. So I remember those just because of how ridiculous they are. But I can't tell you any other gifts that I got. I don't really remember anything. But I do remember having the experiences. I had a lot of fun. And I just felt like it was really meaningful. So experiences, I don't think you can go wrong there. That's the way to go. Number 8 on my list is to buy subscriptions. I used to enjoy a couple magazine subscriptions years ago, but I've kind of outgrown that and would prefer a digital subscription instead. Some other subscriptions, though, that you could give as gifts are to YouTube, so that your recipient no longer has to watch the ads and they can just watch through their videos. Skillshare is a good one. Audible is great. And if your loved one likes to do online gaming, maybe buy them a month subscription to their favorite online game. Number 9 on my list is to buy from local and or small businesses. Finding local treasures is the best. I love going to the street fairs in downtown Tempe. There's usually artists out there selling all kinds of great stuff. Like it could be paintings or photos, clothing, baskets, handbags, kitschy little things for your dogs, local made honey and jams, or beautifully wood-crafted bowls and spoons. There's just a plethora of things that you can find for people if you just search your local area and just find those small brick and mortar shops, or if there's any street fairs like I had mentioned, there's a lot that you can find there. And I love the idea of supporting the local community. On the subject of small businesses, Etsy is a great place to support small businesses, and sometimes there's the added bonus of finding someone on Etsy that is actually local too. You can find all kinds of great sustainable gifts on Etsy. I got myself these recycled denim and cotton towels for my kitchen, which I absolutely love. You can find handmade ornaments, jewelry, upcycled lawn ornaments made out of scrap metals and glass, all kinds of things, and you can filter it by what country they're sold from so that you know it doesn't have to go across seas. Number 10 on my list is to buy reusables. Last year I got a bunch of family members and friends things like silicone baking mats, silicone muffin cups, and silicone stasher bags, as well as some beeswax wraps. And that was for family members who are parents and have to prepare meals a lot for their kids, or people who just really like to cook. And those are my 10 sustainable gift ideas for the year 2022. If you guys have any sustainable gift ideas that you'd like to share, please let us know in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you have an amazing holiday and new year. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Happy holidays. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs walking around in the background. Frank, go on, get out of there. No, my tent's, there comes the other dog. She's gonna go outside and the dog door is really loud. There we go. Okay.